As you know, Forbes just dropped the list of the world's 10 highest paid entertainers of 2022. Before we dive into the list, can you walk us through the methodology? How did you find out just how much these entertainers are making?
Absolutely. So the way that we put this list together is, first of all, a year-long reporting effort. We're paying attention to what's going on in the news, and we're digging into interviews with agents, lawyers out in Hollywood, people who have been in the room where these deals happen, so to speak. And we also have a lot of primary data sources that help us out with record sales numbers, with book sales numbers, streaming numbers, all of those factor into the methodology that we use to calculate these final earnings.
So let's get right into it. What type of entertainers make up this year's top 10?
Sure. So we have a really good year, a strong year for music. Live music came back in a big way last year, as I'm sure. We've all been going to concerts again since COVID restrictions lifted, and our top two are actually acts that have been around for decades. The number one act of the year, Genesis, came in with $230 million earned. And that came from a catalog sale, which is where members of the band can sell their income streams from their recorded music, their publishing music rights. They also toured, and they also, make money every year on people buying and listening to their music. So the number two act on the list was also kind of the same, Sting. You may remember him from The Police, Roxanne, Every Breath You Take. And he sold his catalog last year as well for $300 million, which after fees netted him somewhere around 200 million.
I do want to talk about this. I was shocked Genesis was number one, but I love that. I love Sting. I love the police. So I was pleased to see them up there. But how are these acts, like also the creators of South Park, the creators of Simpsons, Rolling Stones were on there? How are these content creators who have been around for decades still standing the test of time?
Sure. I think the better word to describe this group of people are artists. They're creating art and that resonates with people. Whether, you're listening to Paint It Black by the Rolling Stones or, you're watching an episode of South Park. What these people have done by being around for so many decades, so many years, is they've built these very deep, vast, and valuable libraries of music and of episodes of television. If you have I think The Simpsons has now 34 seasons to date. That's over 250 episodes of television, I believe, and counting. That's valuable. Those are properties and music that are beloved by millions around the world. And streaming platforms and television distribution companies are willing to pay a lot of money to be able to show those to people in this age of, media consumption going all through the internet.